Guys, in this video we are going to see the Access versus H in a React.js. So before we start writing code, let's see the difference between the Access and the H. So as you can see, uh, Access has a URL in a request object, but H has no URL in the request object. Access is a standalone third party, means we have to install the Access using the npm package, and Fetch is basically built into the most modern browser and no installation is required. Access enjoy built-in serve protection. It's a malicious attack on website, so it's basically come with Access, but Page it doesn't have the ability to protect from the serve protection. Access uses the data property, while Fetch uses the body property. Access data contain the object. Fetch body has to be stringified, and access request is okay when status is 200 and status text is okay, while fetch request is okay when response object contains the okay property. And we have other differences as well. So Access perform the automatic transformation of JSON data, while Fetch it's a two-step process, handling the JSON data first, then to make the actual request, to basically call the .json method. Access allow canceling request and allow canceling request and response timeout. I think some typo is happening here. So it will be, I think, response. Access allowing canceling request and response timeout. Fetch does not. Access has the ability to intercept the HTTP request, while Fetch by default does not provide a way to intercept. Access has built-in support for download progress. Fetch does not support the download progress. Some typo is there. Okay, so now let's see the difference between Access and H in the code perspective in a React. So this is the React starter project. So using React app to demonstrate the Access and H, we are using the JSON placeholder fake API. So we will be using this API to demonstrate the difference between the Access and the H. Okay. So come to our VS Code. First we will install the package, Access package. So npm install Access. You can remove this header part, is not required. And we will be implementing in the app.js file. Meanwhile it is installing. So I think it's installed. So close the terminal. From React. So we need use state, some hooks, and use effect. So first I'm going to demonstrate you the fetch method, how you can work with the fetch for fetching the data. So Okay, so in use effect, we are going to write the h method hour. So let's create one function here, load post. So we need URL here. So we will be using this endpoint. So I will copy the endpoint and first we will make set loading true and return. So H is inbuilt, so you don't need to install. Okay, then you have to specify the method. Method will be get. Now you have to provide then. So first step you have to convert into the JSON. So as per slide, so so JSON data we have to make the actual request and the second to call the JSON method. So this is the first step we are doing. Now we have to do one more then method. This time it will be data. So once we got data, we will set loading false, set post will be data, and if there is an error, so you can console log error and set loading. And don't worry guys, I will I will push this code into the repository. Let's format this one. So yep, we have formatted. Now we need to show something in browser. So let's give some heading. XCS versus fetch in React. So if loading true, then we are showing the loading. So simply just put loading 3 dot. If loading false means we have got the data. We will map the data. So I am just printing the title. If you see the title, so I am just printing the title to basically check whether the fetch is working or not, and provide one unique key. So we can use item dot id, and here we have created the function. So you have to invoke right away. So okay, let's see whether it's working or not. So yes, we are able to see all the titles using the h method. Now we will see using the Axios. Okay, so we have already installed the Axios. So for now, just comment for your reference. I will push this code because the method name I'm going to have the same. Load post. So here we will be using async await. So put async const, not const. So set loading will be true. Const response await access dot get, and we need to copy this URL. Set post response dot data set loading false. That's it, guys, for using the access. Only that much code required to fetch the host. So it's automatically perform the this step. Access automatically perform this step. Okay. So you already saw that we have to write less line as compared to the fetch method. So we can see with the access we are also able to fetch the data. So I will push this code into a repo, and I will give the link in the description. I hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, then press the like button and subscribe the channel if you like my work.